know it's been a little rough. We only have a few days left in the year, which is also the end of the decade, and I think the energy is just so intense right now. I don't know about you. You guys let me know if it's just me and my clients and everything that's happening, but I would love to hear how you guys are doing. Yeah, it just almost feels like we can't move into the new decade with some of these like things that are still on us. I don't know if you feel that. I just see it so much in my clients. I see it in myself. That we really like anything that has been meaning to leave us and that is no longer serving us, that really needs to be let go. Like time is ticking, and in a very big way with this decade finishing. So it's causing a lot of craziness and a lot of depth and tears and worry. But I hope you guys are doing well. I'm thinking of you over these next few days. I'm meeting a lot of you also. I have a lot of you guys calling me, and I'm grateful for it. I'm excited to be working with you. But yeah, it's a lot of heavy. I'm like, man, I'm getting like really tough situations lately, like client-wise. I'm like, no, it's just it's a hefty time. But yeah, end of an era. All right, so we're gonna pull 2 cards. I want you to take a deep breath in. Invite your guides to be with us. Okay, exhale. Ask yourself a question, whatever question you're hoping to get answered. I'm going to pull 2 cards. You're going to then now decide if your question is going to be answered by card number 1 or card number 2. So take a minute. All right, so let's go with card number 1. Oh, by the way, we are using Rebecca Campbell, Work Your Light, super beautiful card series, Divine Feminine. Okay, card number 1. Play. Have fun, celebrate, don't be too serious. It's funny, I actually got that in meditation today. See, she's like hanging out in a champagne glass. So play is funny because, especially during this time of the year, I think we talked about this too last week, but it is part of the sacral chakra, so the energy center right above our reproductive organs. And play is really just, it's one of the divine feminine, and Sunny was mentioning that, it's really one of the divine feminine qualities, right? So it's like, can I get everything done? Can I achieve and do all the things that I want to do, but in a playful way, which is another way of saying like flow, like can I do this with grace? Can I move into these things and this thing that is hard, that I'm nervous about, can I do it with grace? Can I do it with playfulness? Can I not take it so seriously? You guys, because, I mean, not to be like really woo-woo, but it's not so serious, you guys. This life thing, I know it feels that way, but like we're also here to have fun, and we're also here to enjoy, and it doesn't mean that we throw away all the goals or all the healings and the things that we need to do, but also to see if we can do it with a little bit of softness in our face, right? It's good for our wrinkles anyways, but a little bit of softness, a little bit of lightness. Actually, in my Pilates class, one thing I've been working on is Pilates is hard for me because I have the arthritis in my knees, so I'm usually like straining really hard to do some of the movements, and I strain in my neck and my jaw and my shoulders to the point that like it's really been very painful for me. And it's funny because one of the things I'm working on is like, can I do this and like do it lightly, right? Can I like let go of like this harshness? Can I be a little soft about it? Can I be a little playful about it? Can I do these hard things, but can I do them with ease and with flow and with softness, right? Because there's 2 ways to do something. We can be really masculine about it and push and be aggressive about it, or we can still do that same thing, but in a soft and in a playful way. So that's what this card is about. This card is just reminding you that, like, yeah, it's a crazy time, it's a busy time, it's an intense time for healing, but like, can I do it in a way where I'm just like playing, I'm softening, I'm relaxing into it, I'm enjoying it, I can see, and it just makes everything, because play is the opposite of resistance. So these things are going to happen regardless, but if we resist it, it's just going to be so much more painful, it's going to be so much harder, as opposed to like we soften up, we play, we make a joke about it, and we move through it with grace and with ease. So it's just really reminding you that, like, sometimes people are like, oh, let go of resistance, and it's almost hard for us to understand that, but if we can focus more on play, if we can focus more on flow, that is actually the thing that lets go of the resistance. So So this thing that you're asking about needs a little bit more of letting go, a little bit more play, a little bit more smiles, like, and fun and laughter and sense of humor about it. And then the rest will be shown, the rest will be seen. It will soften up, and the answer, the truth will come through. So play. Okay? All right, cool. Card number 2. Oh, I love this card. Priestess. How are you being called to step up and lead? Okay, so this is like, it's in this question that the answer is like, okay, if I took my highest path, if I was a leader, if I knew my worth, what would I do? And that is really the question. And as I say that, I want you to hear yourself, like it's going to come through here because it's going to come from your solar plexus, your stomach. How do I take this path in the highest way possible? Not in a way that I need to pull my self-esteem from other people. It doesn't mean that I'm like blaming other people or attacking other people or whatever. That this is really like me being able to be in my power within myself. So what is it that I need to, like, what is the most powerful choice for me? What is the most self-empowered choice for me? What is the most self-empowered path? So that's what this is. It's also just a reminder that you know the answer, right? Like you are a priestess, a priest, whatever, that you are able to tap into yourself and receive these answers and to know the truth. Like you really do know the truth. You are that powerful. It's also a call to be in integrity, to be in alignment with who you say you are, who you want to show up as, who you want to be in the world. So just making sure that like everything that you preach, everything that you believe in, like are you really showing up that way? Are you living in integrity? Are things lining up? Like I don't know what the best example is, but like if you're, it's kind of like practice what you preach, right? So if like you believe in something, are you really acting that way? Are you really walking the walk and not just talking the talk? So this is really about like if you believe in like empowerment and you believe in your worth and all that kind of stuff, like how would you go about this thing that you're asking about, this question that you're asking about? So really asking you to rise. It's asking you to be courageous and to be like really honest with yourself. That's what this card is about. So let me see. Yeah, and it's like you're just you're ready. You're ready to step it up. You're ready to take on this thing. You're ready to take it on in a very leadership way and not in a way that you're passing it off to other people. And that you're ready, that you were made for this, that you're built for this, and it's time. It's time to step up. It's time to up level, all those kind of things, and that can be scary, but you're capable. So, yeah, those are where their 2 cards are. Enjoy them. So this first one was play, second is priestess. Hope you really like them. Enjoy the rest of your week, guys, and I will see you next Monday.